No plan, no chance. No plan, no chance. It's time to be successful. No plan, no chance. No plan, no chance. It's time to be successful. No plan, no chance. No plan, no chance. It's time to be successful.
All right, I want to welcome you to another podcast of No Plan, No Chance. And my name is Ricardo Cordu, and I'm super excited for you to be joining me tonight or today, wherever you're at, around the country, around the world. But today, for my episode today, we're actually going to do part 2 of why you should become an entrepreneur. Now, I got my Facebook Live people on. I got my Periscope people on tonight as I'm going through the podcast. But I'm super excited. And the reason why is because this thing called entrepreneur, has truly set my life on fire. And I'm truly excited because of all the things that God is using me for, to be an influence, to be the solution. And we're going to talk a little bit more. We're going to dive in. I told you yesterday on the Periscope that I was going to dive in a little bit deeper about why you should be an entrepreneur and why it's important and what it can do for not only you, but for others. And so today, as I begin to peel back, as they say, peel back the apple or peel back the orange peel, I want to go a little bit deeper into being an entrepreneur and the success that it will bring your way. So for the first thing I want to talk about is, the mental toughness becoming an entrepreneur will build for you. The mental toughness. Now, a lot of people will tell you that if you have no mental toughness, as in life, it's hard for you to be successful because anything that you face, anything that comes up your way, you won't be able to handle. And so becoming an entrepreneur, it will train you on how to have mental toughness, a supreme toughness that will truly set you free. It will set your life free. It'll set your mindset free. It'll actually increase all the things that you're doing in your life. It'll truly just set you up for nothing but success. So a mental toughness is what becoming an entrepreneur will build for you. It will not only build you mentally, but your mental toughness as you become an entrepreneur, it will affect you physically. And so it's not only going to affect you mentally, but physically. So your mental toughness, I meet a lot of people when they are entrepreneur, when they're first starting, things start happening. They get sick. They're very moody. They have a characteristic of anger. But it really is all it is because they mentally are not tough enough yet. And so some things that I had to learn how to do, and I'll give you some secrets on how to become mentally tough. I will suggest Emotional Intelligence 2.0. That's one book I would tell you to get. It's a little dry, but when I tell you, it really dives into emotional intelligence. That's something I truly will push your way because when I read that book, it truly helped me to understand people more and understand myself more. So that's one book I would recommend for you to read. But when it comes to that first thing, when it comes to mental toughness, becoming an entrepreneur, the mindset to be successful, the mindset of not to break down or not allow your body to cave in on you is the first step to that. I call that the first test usually. That mental toughness is that first test as an entrepreneur. And so some things I began to do, I had to learn how to, for real, I had to become more effective in my prayer life. I had to ask God for peace. I had to be bold enough to command my day. I had to be bold enough to confess things as though they were. Some things I used to say, or I still say, is I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple streams of income daily. There's things that I was saying, faith comes by hearing by the word of God. So I keep saying I'm a multimillionaire. I'm a multimillionaire. I am a multimillionaire. I have customers coming from the north, the south, the east, and the west, helpers of my dreams, my visions, everything that I need are coming my way every single day. Everything I touch turns to gold. Everywhere I go, anytime I speak in front of people, I influence people, I talk to people, I empower them, and they will invest in my business. They will invest in me because they see me as a solution. I am the solution. I'm the best. I'm the best replication of me. Nobody can replicate and do me the best. Nobody can do better than me. So there's things that I was saying that mentally prepared me to take advantage of whatever situation. And it's not taking advantage, but being able to see and to fulfill your dreams and stay focused, laser focused. It built a fortitude, a stamina to just stand and never fail and never faint and keep going. That's why now when people say, man, you ever sleep? I'm like, man, sleep will happen whenever I get my goals, once I get my dreams. A celebration time period for me is getting an extra hour of sleep, maybe. That might be something I might get to myself when it comes to celebrating my emotional intelligence, when it comes to celebrating my business. And so that's one thing that I do to truly help myself mentally become stronger. Another thing I did that I still do is make sure I have the right surroundings. What am I listening to? A lot of people, if they're listening to the wrong things, what it does is it stops them for truly exceeding in their atmosphere, wherever they're at. So, for instance, I used to listen to rap music all the time. I listen to Jay-Z, this Kanye West, some of these people. But, for some people, that music hypes them up. But for me, I was thinking about, selling drugs and all this stuff. And I don't sell drugs. That's not me. I was thinking about, I'm in a hardship. I'm not in a hardship. I'm accelerating. So I had to change the thing I would listen to. I would listen to, who's some good people. I'm trying to think of some people right now. Earl Nightingale, The Stranger's Secret. Listening to Les Brown and all the things he says, and listen to Jim Rome and there's so many other people. Listen to amazing preachers like T.D. Jakes when he talks about success, and listening to all these different people. I have this stuff constantly playing in my mindset. 21 levels of leadership. John Maxwell, amazing book. All these different things I had playing in my ears. And I constantly had that playing. And then I took it to the next level, which I began to record myself. Now, a lot of people sleep on this, but if you, it takes you to believe yourself. It takes yourself multiple times to hear yourself say it before you start truly believing it. And so if you take that recorder and you talk about the amount of money that you're going to make, you talk about the type of business that you have and what it's going to do and how it's going to impact certain types of people, when it's going to talk about your target market, it talks about all the different things of what you expect for the year coming up, all the people that you're going to help, your family members that you're going to empower, the people's lives that you're going to change based off your product, and you're the solution. I recorded myself. I am the solution. I am a money magnet. Money comes to me from the north, the south, the east, and the west. I'm the head and not the tail. I'm above and not beneath. Through God, I can walk through mountains, leap over troops, leap over walls. Everything that was going on in my life, I began to confess it. I began to speak it. And what happened is my emotions, my emotional intelligence, my mindset became solid to withstand anything. And being an entrepreneur, it will teach you how to withstand the test of time, which is the process to be successful. Any successful business you'll see went through a successful prospect, a successful process. Any successful business has went through a successful process, and it's okay. What it does, it churns you, it shapes you, it molds you, which my mentor would tell me. It shapes you, it molds you into the entrepreneur you're called to be. And we talked about this thing, the first step, that emotional fortitude is what you need to become a successful entrepreneur. But I tell you what it will do. Once you get past this, it's something that you can continually keep growing. But what happens is it gets to the point where you're so emotionally in tune with yourself that the people who are around you, they'll see the effect of what is done to you. You'll be able to think 6 and 7 steps ahead. Like that's why I love chess, because it teaches you how to think ahead of time. And so it helps you train your mindset to think forward and not think back, and not think about your circumstances right away, but actually look ahead and see, like, me going through this process, even though this is going on right now, I know that this is how it's going to end. Checkmate, right? You want to have checkmates in life. That's what you want to do. And so tonight, I want you to think about the struggles that you're having in life. And I want you to think about, what if I become an entrepreneur? What will that do to me? What would that affect in my life? I would tell you that when I became an entrepreneur, my income at my job grew because my skill sets grew so much. So even though I'm still working a job, my career is getting higher and higher and higher and higher, but I'm becoming more effective in my business too, also because of the mental, emotional intelligence that was added on to me as taking the process of going through the process of being a business owner. And so I thank you for taking your time to listen to this tonight. What I want you to do is I want you for tomorrow, we're actually going to come back on tomorrow, and I'll talk about, part 2 of why you should be an entrepreneur. But what I'll do is I'll add another step on what else it will build in your life as a entrepreneur. And so for all my fans out there, for all the people who listen to me, I really appreciate you. Please follow me on Ricardo Cordu Facebook. My Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram is Ricardo Cordu. And also my website is www.ricardocordu.com. I actually have one of my books on there called Rise Up and Pray that's for sale now. And I also have another book that's coming out. It's going to be called I Am the One. And that's a special book that I'm going to talk about a little bit of everything, but it's going to be on the core of entrepreneurship and the values that God has put in me and the keys that God has put in me while I realize that I am the one. I'm the chosen one. I choose to win. I choose to be the chosen one. And I'm super excited about it. So for all the people out there, I wish above all things that you prosper and be in good health, that your days are as sweet as honey, and that your life bring you much joy and much laughter. And remember, life is love and love is life, and we're on the winning side. But you decide to become an entrepreneur will truly change your life forever. I promise you. I'm so excited for what is going to happen. I know somebody's going to listen to this and they're going to become an entrepreneur because of it. And there's several different ways to become an entrepreneur. And I always love once people realize what their calling is. I have a business personally that I'm looking for people who want to become entrepreneurs. And so, you can connect to me, go to my website and message me from there. You can go to ricardocordu@gmail.com and email me. I want to find out more about what business I can be a part of with you. And there's another way for you to start your business. Why not come to the resource that is telling you about the source, who's going to teach you the best ways to move and live in your life. And so I want to say goodbye to y'all. Hope you have a wonderful night. And we're going to kick this off. No plan, no chance, right?
No plan, no chance. No plan, no chance. It's time to be successful. No plan, no chance. No plan, no chance. It's time to be successful. No plan, no chance. No plan, no chance. It's time to be successful.